In the years immediately preceding the Galactic Civil War, the planet of Tund was an uninhabitable wasteland, a product of a bioweapon that would decimate the Outer Rim planet. But for millennia, Tund had been the home to one of the most secretive and ancient force organizations within the galaxy, known as the Sorcerers of Tund. In this video expose, I will describe these ancient Sith sorcerers and explain how they were recruited by both the Jedi Order and Emperor Palpatine. The Sorcerers of Tund established themselves upon the Outer Rim planet that would give them their name roughly 5,000 years before the outbreak of the Clone War. Largely reclusive and committed to concealing themselves from the galaxy at large, these sorcerers practiced arcane forms of Sith magic, becoming highly skilled in deception, shapeshifting, and illusions. Although they rarely traveled to other planets, this ancient order was known to the Jedi, who recognized the sorcerers' existence and their training in the ways of the Force. Instead of declaring war against their order, like they would do so often with the Sith Order, the Jedi attempted to persuade the Sorcerers of Tund to join them. At numerous points in galactic history, the Jedi would send representatives to Tund to convince them to give up their magic and mysticism and adopt the ways of the Jedi. Unwilling to give up their beliefs, the sorcerers rebuked these offers. Ultimately, the Jedi decided to allow the sorcerers to study the Force as they saw fit. However, although they accepted that the sorcerers could operate under their own Force beliefs, the Jedi still continued their travels to Tund to ensure that the Order didn't descend into the teachings of the dark side. Although the Jedi Order would spend centuries overseeing the Sorcerers of Tund and ensuring that their teachings were acceptable in relation to their own code, the Jedi wouldn't continue this practice forever. In fact, they would eventually forget about the Sorcerers. The Jedi Order's records showed that their final official visit to Tund was during the New Sith Wars, roughly 1,000 years before the Clone War. Therefore, whether it was related to the New Sith Wars, other important galactic events, or the fact that the sorcerers weren't a threat for millennia, the Jedi ultimately abandoned their surveillance of the Sorcerers of Tund. But the sorcerers would again come to the attention of those outside of Tund, specifically Emperor Palpatine himself, through the actions of the last of the sorcerers. 5 years before the Battle of Yavin, a Force adept named Rokur Gepta joined the sorcerers and proceeded to learn all that the Order could offer him. However, having learned all of their secrets, Gepta annihilated every other member of the Order with a bioweapon of his own creation. Not only did he kill all of his fellow sorcerers, but the bioweapon killed all other life on the planet, leaving Tund a decimated wasteland. Not long after Gepta became the last sorcerer, he came into contact with Palpatine. The Sith Lord had a significant interest in the sorcerers, believing that their teachings were based upon an archaic interpretation of doctrine that originated with the Sith. For this reason, Gepta and Palpatine entered into an alliance. In return for access to the secrets of the sorcerers, Palpatine offered power. It was an offer that Gepta accepted. In exchange for the knowledge he provided, Gepta was given a decommissioned Imperial cruiser and his own Imperial-trained crew. Not only that, but the Emperor made him the leader of a section of the galaxy known as the Centrality. As Gepta became the central administrator of the Centrality, he became the leading authority over all other government officials located in this sector, and even had the authority to command Imperial warships when necessary. So there we have it, how the Sorcerers of Tund came to the attention of both the Jedi Order and Palpatine. We love making these videos, so why not subscribe for more fun Star Wars theories and discussions? Also, if you enjoyed the video, think about giving a like or leaving a comment. Or perhaps follow us on Twitter at SW Reading Club for updates regarding the channel. Or support the channel through Patreon for access to exclusive hangouts and book discussions. If not for me... For the Battle of Thon Boka.